Good morning. Welcome to a new session of our video class. In this class, we will discuss about the air pollution and water pollution. These two topics are discussed for the convenience or for the support of students of a final BSc studying renewable energy as their elective paper. It means that these two topics are there in the syllabus of the renewable energy of semester 6 in the final BSc. Therefore, whatever the content of the topic that I discussed is purely limited for those students and for that paper. Okay, that's why these two topics, air pollution and water pollution. Air and water, these two are the actual ingredients for the life. They are the only the ingredients of the life. The life depends upon a kind of gas, either oxygen or carbon dioxide. Oxygen for human being and other creatures, and carbon dioxide for plants and some other beings. Gives the respiration, the energy for the life. That's why I termed air is the energy for the life. Whereas water, it is the material of the life. It is the material of the life. Material support of the life is water, and energy support is air. Therefore, these two are the only ingredients for the life on this planet. Okay, whether the life being the human life or birds, animals, plants, or any other creatures, whatever it might be. Such two ingredients are air and water. Now we are discussing about air pollution and water pollution. It means that indirectly how the life on this planet is threatening continuously because of the air pollution and water pollution. This is the major concern behind the discussion of these two topics, air pollution and water pollution. Presently, okay, air pollution, primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. What are the primary pollutants, and then what are the secondary pollutants which causes the air pollution? Primary pollution, carbon monoxide, the source is aeroplanes and etc. You are saying. Second one, sulfur dioxide, ammonia, volcanoes and wildlife destruction is the cause for this one. Nitrogen oxide, NO2, volatile organic compounds. There are so many volatile organic compounds that comes from the factories, from agriculture waste and other things. From vehicles also you will get this one. From towns and homes also you will get volatile organic compounds. Okay. Particulates. There are some particles which will condense all these pollutants from the shipping and other things. And nitric oxide, it is from the transportation and the vehicle exhaust. These are all the primary pollutants and the sources for the primary pollutants behind them. And secondary pollutants, sulfur trioxide, SO3, nitric acid, HNO3, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, ammonia, NH4, ozone, O3, some particulates, here also particulates. Okay, these are all coming from what this one, the vehicle exhaust and other things. Okay, right. That's why these are the primary pollutants and the sources for the primary pollution. These are the secondary pollutants and the sources for the secondary pollutants. Okay, all these causes the air pollution. The air pollution. What is the effect in the environment as far as the air pollution is concerned? Changing rain and snow patterns. Changing rain and snow patterns also changing. Changes in the animal migration and life cycles. Animal migration, okay? Animal migration periods are changing and their life cycle is also changing. Less snow and ice. Snow and ice content is okay, deflating. Higher temperature and more heat waves. Very, very important. Higher temperature and more heat waves. Stronger storms. Okay, now the storms are not natural, it is stronger storms, unnatural storms are okay, taking place. More droughts and wildfires. More droughts and wildfires. Thawing off, thawing off, permafrost. Permafrost is what will happen? It is decreasing, right? Damaged crops, very, very important. Crops are very valuable material that will be available, okay, from the seas and oceans. They are damaging. Crops are damaging. Raising sea level. Sea level is rising. Warmer oceans. Oceans also. Temperature also. Average temperature of the oceans also increasing. Changing in plant life cycle. Plant life cycle is also changing. It means that what not every natural phenomena and every natural process is changing. Every natural phenomena and natural process changing means it is nothing but environmental degradation. Therefore, air pollution causes environmental degradation. Air pollution causes environmental degradation. Right. This is about a broad outlook as far as the what this one so called this uh, air pollution, right? Now I will continue the discussion of the same thing by uploading the students material, right? Now I will continue with the students material because this is helpful for their preparation. Right. Air pollution is the most common effect of the environmental degradation. Just now I said that it is the most common effect of the environmental degradation. Environmental degradation is because of the air pollution. Pollution introduces contaminants. Pollution introduces contaminants into the environment that can destroy or even kill plants and animal species. The contaminants that are goes because of the air pollution, they are destroying plants and animal species. Sometimes they are killing some sensitive plants and sensitive animal species inside the oceans. Such a great damage is taking place. Industry and automobiles are the primary and secondary contributors to the air pollution worldwide. Just now I shown you industry and automobiles are the primary and secondary contributors. Air pollution is the major environmental risk to the health. Air pollution is the major environmental risk to the health of every creature, health of every existence, life existence on this planet. Air pollution causes global warming, which is a major threat to the earth and its climate. Okay, air pollution, okay, causes global warming. Ultimately, this is a major threat to the climate of this globe. Air pollution is the cause air pollution causes respiratory infections. What is happening? Air pollution causes respiratory infections, heart diseases, and lung cancer for human beings. As air quantity is a major concern for both developed and developing countries, a large number of empirical studies attempting to maintain the benefits to halt it. It means that as the air pollution becomes a great threat both for the developed and developing countries, so okay, so many studies are already taking place in order to stop the air pollution. For every gallon of gasoline manufactured, distributed, and then burned in vehicle, okay, for every gallon of gasoline manufactured, distributed, and burned in a vehicle, 25 pounds of carbon dioxide is produced. 25 pounds of carbon dioxide is generated because of the manufacturing, distribution, and burning of gasoline of a gallon in vehicle, okay, produces how much carbon dioxide? 25 pounds of carbon dioxide is produced, along with the carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and particulate materials, some dangerous, what is some small particles, right? These emissions, pollutant particles, particulate materials means pollutant particles. These emissions contribute to increase the global warming and greenhouse gases. Because of this one, global warming is increasing and greenhouse gases are also increasing. In the United States, there is one car for every people. In Mexico, one for every 8. And in China, one for every 100. Okay? This itself has to be reduced. Has to be reduced. That's why this one is given. Right. The global auto population is expected to double in the next 25 to 50 years. Global auto population is expected to double in 25 to 50 years. It means that the automobile population is increased double within 20 years or 25 to 50 years. Then what will happen? Well, large amount of the pollutant gases are generated in air, and air pollution becomes at a dangerous risk or a level for the life, and okay, is very environmental degradation, such a condition is there as far as the air pollution is concerned, right? Next, I will discuss about the water pollution for the continuation of this topic, water pollution. Okay, right? Water pollution. This is the picture showing a pure water. What a beautiful scenery is there. Okay, this beauty is because of the pure water and the pure what is on all the environmental support or environmental background for this one. This is the beauty of the pure water shining, right? At the same time, what is on the curse on the environment due to polluted water. See, this polluted water, this picture shows the polluted water, how dangerously it is coming in the habitants. Okay. That's why these two are shown to you in the beginning. Right. Water pollution. Water pollution, non-point, point to sources and the non-point sources. There are two different sources that are possible, that are causes for the point water pollution, that is the point sources and non-point sources. Point sources means they are localized sources. They are the constant sources. Broad and diffuse areas. Okay, sorry. Point sources means local at a specific places. They are easy to identify, monitor and regulate. I said that they are localized, continuous sources. Okay. Non-point sources means they are broad, diffused, diffused sources covering a large area. Difficult to identify and control them. It is difficult to identify, control the non-point sources of the what is on water pollution. Expensive to clean up. This is also expensive to clean up. These are the two main causes, that is the point sources and non-point sources, and I explained what are point sources and what are non-point sources. And also here the point sources are what this one, water, wastewater treatment plants and all these things. Okay, okay, point sources are from the factories, habitants, etc. and etc. Okay, non-point sources, cities, rural farms, the animal feedstock, and suburban development. Okay, it means that these are the non-point sources covering a large area, right? Some examples of the pollutants: water pollution, factories and refineries, they will give oil and industrial waste; agriculture, pesticides, fertilizers; eutrophication. Eutrophication is the what this one, the result of the agriculture of sources. Human surveys, okay, failing septic tanks with latrines. Marine dumping is also one of the cause. Mining is also one of the cause. Sediment will be runoff or continuously flowing. Agriculture, pesticides, herbicides and fertilizers. Household chemicals, soaps, even cleaners and etc. Dumping non-biodegradable plastic bottles. Okay, non-biodegradable. It means that the plastic bottles. These are the what's one major causes. Some examples for the what is one pollutants. Right here also pollutants. These are the pollutants from non-point sources and point sources. Clarity is there. Okay, non-point sources in farms, lawns, and golf courses. Okay, you will get the fertilizers, herbicides and pesticides. Right. These are the point sources. Animal feed stock, savage and etc. and etc. You will get nutrients, waste and bacteria and etc. etc. Residentials. Okay. Large residential, urban residential, non-point sources, they will produce this material. Right. Savage treatment plants also produce this one. Right. Primary factories and disposal sites, they are the primary point sources. You will get industrial waste and toxic chemicals. Next, construction sites and deforested and overgrazed lands. Okay, they will produce hazardous soil. Oil spills, okay, and also abandoned mines, they will produce a acid drainage, okay, oil tankers, oil spills. These are the what is one pollutants from non-point sources and point sources for your convenience. Alright. Now I will usually what this one upload the student material in order to continue this discussion. Continue this discussion. Right? Water pollution. Water pollution is another major component of the nature that pollutes due to environmental degradation. Water pollution is another major component of nature that pollutes due to environmental degradation. Because of the environmental degradation, okay, water is another major component which is which is which is going to pollute, which is going to pollute. Water and air, these two are the sources for the life. These two are the main ingredients for the life. These two are the main ingredients for the existence of on this one. That's why this is the another most important component that is polluted because of the environmental degradation. I hope you will understand. Water pollution is not is a great threat. Not okay. Water pollution is a great threat to all the living and non-living beings on the earth. Both living and non-living things are okay, highly threatened by the water pollution. It is in turn causes bad and diverse effects on the other components of the nature. Okay, because of this one, because the other components are of nature also very badly and very adversely affected. One major component of environmental degradation is the depletion of resources of fresh water on the earth. One of the major degradation on the globe is okay, the deflation, the decrease of resources of fresh water on the earth. Approximately only 2.5% of all the water on the earth is fresh water and the rest is salt water. Actually, as far as the nature's existence is concerned, in nature 2.5% is the fresh water and all the other thing is the what is on salt water. In 2.5 percentage of the fresh water, 95 percentage of the fresh water is frozen into ice. Sorry, 69 percentage of the water is frozen into ice. Okay, located in Antarctica and Greenland. Okay, out of 2.5 percentage of fresh water that is available in the nature, 29 percentage of sorry 69 percentage of the fresh water is in the ice in the form of ice. So the remaining is 30 percentage. 35 percentage of 2.5 percentage. 30 percentage of the 2.5 percentage what is available for the consumption. It means that for the consumption of different species, different okay life supported creatures okay have available only 30 percentage of fresh water that is available for their consumption. Fresh water is an exceptionally important resource since life on the earth is ultimately depends upon. This is the life material. This is the life liquid. Okay, right. Water transports nutrients, minerals, and chemicals within the biosphere to all the forms of life. Water, what will happen? It will transport nutrients, minerals, and chemicals within the biosphere to all the forms of life. Within the biosphere, for all the forms of life, they will transport nutrients, minerals, and chemicals. It sustains both plants and animals and molds the surface of the earth with transportation and deposition of materials. Actually, this sustains both plants and animals and also molds the earth surface for the transportation and deposition of materials also. Okay, deposition of materials is because of the flow of the water. It is estimated that one out of three people over the entire globe are already facing water shortage. One third of the people, one out of three, are suffering with a common thing that is the okay lack of water. Lack of water. Water shortage is there for each and every one person out of three. Almost one fifth of the world's population live in the areas of physical water security. Physical water scarcity, not security, not scarcity. It means that okay, almost one fifth of the world population is living in the areas where the water scarcity is there. Almost one quarter of the world's population living in a developing country are not having necessary infrastructure to use water from available rivers and aquifers also. Water scarcity is an increasing problem due to many foreseen issues in the future, including population growth, increased urbanization, higher standards of living, and climate change. Okay. Water scarcity further increases in the future because of what reason? Population increase, increase in urbanization, higher standards of living, and climate changes. It means that the coming days are very dangerous as far as the water scarcity is concerned if necessary steps are not taken. Microbe contamination of the groundwater due to sewage and high concentration of nutrients in the marine and coastals are among the most serious threats. Today, 45% of the water are unfit for fishing and swimming. Today, how much is percentage? 40% of the water are unfit for fishing and swimming. There is, it means that they are not useful for the marine life. Okay, there is a large gap between generation and treatment of domestic water in India. In India, as far as India is concerned, there is a large gap between generation and treatment of domestic waste water in India. India is facing major issues with the water pollution, mainly due to untreated sewage. Okay, because of the untreated sewage, India is facing a large issue of water pollution. This is the situation of the water pollution. This is the situation of the water pollution. Right. Now, again, we will go for what this one. Uh, some interesting things about water pollution. Right. Okay. I will go for the how to control water pollution at the individual level. Keep out fat, grease, or oil from your sink. Do not flush contaminated drugs, liquids, medications, pills down in the drain. Use detergents or bleach minimally. Use detergents and bleach minimally. Reduce the use of pesticides, fertilizers, and chemicals. Ensuring proper sewage management and treatment. Do not dump into any water system directly. Always use environmentally friendly products. Plant to trees plant trees to reduce the speed of the surface water. Use super energy saving washing machines. Opt for the reusable and recyclable options. Avoid the use of plastics. Dispose batteries, antifreeze, and motor oils at a specific collection points. A specific collection point. Okay, this is a few things in order to control the water pollution. In order to control the water pollution, right? And also, comprehensive water management plan is necessary for to restore the water resources. Construction of proper storage drains, settling ponds, maintenance of drain lines, rainwater harvesting structure is very important to get to pure water resources. Effluent and sewage treatment plants are necessary. Retraining walls, garlands, drains, and siltation ponds to prevent washing okay, washing off of water, body water. Okay. Regular monitoring of water, wastewater. Regular monitoring of water and wastewater. These two are also necessary in order to control what this one, water pollution. Okay, with all these things, we can able to achieve water. What this one achieve to refill this globe with fresh water, which is useful for the life. Okay, that's why we should go in this direction in order to reduce the air pollution, in order to reduce the water pollution, because these two are the ingredients for the life and existence, which are useful for both living and non-living things on this planet. Okay, right. This is about air pollution and water pollution. See you in the next class.